I started working as a VA and was then introduced to Katie. And one thing led to another. I had no idea what self-love was. I didn't even know what it meant. Initially I thought, is it something fluffy? Because it's like self-love, is it fluffy? Is it because you buy flowers for yourself? I really wasn't entirely sure what it meant. And then when I started working with Katie, reading her book, it was like as if something inside me just woke up, just went, or the clouds had disappeared. It was like as if I knew that the reason that I heard those words in my head that day about, the reason that you're picking emotionally unavailable guys is because you're emotionally unavailable yourself, was because I didn't love myself. I didn't love who I was, the essence of me. I didn't believe that I was worth being loved. So if I don't believe I was lovable, then no one else is going to believe it, are they? And then started working with Katie. First of all, completed the Love Yourself Free from People Pleasing teleclass, where that really, oh my God, that was icky. And icky initially, because I was dealing with codependency, it was deep-rooted for me. From years and years of trying to please people, thinking that's how you can express your love in a way for it to be then feel and be reciprocated. But it's still not that way, and I then spent the next 7-8 weeks really focusing on this and to be honest, that I'm still using the teleclass every day, because I'm thinking, especially now with the change the new relationship I'm in, I've still got to keep thinking, okay, do this because you want to do this, don't do this because you feel you have to do it. And when it gets to that stage of feeling that you have to do something, then you step away and you move on to something else. So then from there, I knew that there was other work that needed to be done. That's what I did. I focused on me. I started it really, really simply by thinking about how I wanted to feel and where I wanted to be at the end of the journey. I didn't know what the end or where the end would be, but I knew the feeling that I wanted to have. So I remember writing in my journal that I wanted to feel as free as a bird. And then we went heads on into this Live Louder program, and my goodness, that was a real eye-opener for me. As I said, for years and years, I walked around like Cameron Diaz in The Holiday, not able to cry a tear, to every coaching call in Live Louder, crying my eyes out, and really just stripping myself completely bare, and not feeling afraid to. I'd never felt afraid about it. I just went, this is who I am. I accept who I am right now, but it's not my absolute truth, and it's not the deep-rooted me. And I felt that there was something really heavy that needed a lot of work and time and effort. I would schedule a day on a Sunday that week to really work on it. There were certain aspects like respect, really focusing on respecting myself more. How can I do that? Journaling the hell out of it, meditating the hell out of it, then finding my answer. Forgiveness was another big one, where I focused on the Ho'oponopono meditation, the Hawaiian meditation. A whole day I spent focusing on that, crying my eyes out, feeling so low, to then the next day feeling absolutely incredible. Oh God, there are so many things. But the most important thing for me was definitely my daily spiritual practice. Consistency for 6 months. So including my journaling, my affirmations, my gratitudes, meditations, and getting out and enjoying the fresh air. Because when you're stuck behind a PC, working, 9 to 5, or actually longer than that, to be fair, Monday to Friday, I need to just step away from it. Getting out, getting for some fresh air, it just changed my direction, changed my thoughts. And yeah, I would say that's one of the most important things that worked for me. Even although I ended the 6-month program with Katie, I had a couple of coaching calls with Katie after that, and one of them was the reset coaching call. And interestingly, there were some things that didn't come up through the Live Louder program that were crucial for me to move forward. And we covered that on the reset call, and everything just fell into place after that call. I knew what it was that I still had to work on, but I knew what it was that I'd been holding on to for years and years and years that I felt was my truth, but it wasn't. It was other people's truth, and it was other people's beliefs. And when I freed myself from that, I felt so liberated. I felt so free. And then 2 days after that, I remember writing in the journal that I felt free as a bird. And that took me right back to when I wrote in my journal 6 months prior to that, that's how I wanted to feel. And when I remember reading back to the start of the journal to what I put 2 days after the reset experience, it blew my mind, completely blew my mind. And from there on in, I still journal every day because I think it's so important to love yourself and to put yourself first. It's the most important thing.